listened to all you have presented to me as a young man, and I can assure you that I'm impressed with your forthrightness. Nevertheless, the times that we are in is complex, is dynamic, and comes with a lot of opportunities beyond what you actually studied in the university.
Daddy Derele, I wanted to discuss something with you last night, but you said I should wait till this morning, sir. Ṣé kí n máa bọ̀, sir?
What am I discussing?
Thank you, sir. Ẹ̀yin náà ni mo wá bẹ̀. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mo wá, Adérinlé ni. I have come to beg. Please, sir, allow this boy to pursue his passion. Cherry, biochemistry yẹn, ó máa ṣe. I have spoken to him. Oda medicine yẹn, he will do it. I have spoken to him. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, sir, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣe nǹkan tọ́kàn ẹ̀ náà fẹ́. Please, sir. See, our son is not happy.
May he forever remain unhappy. May Derele forever remain unhappy. Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten how we gave birth to this boy? That I was on campus, I was in 200 level, and you were coming to sell robo to us when I was in the university. You forgotten? You have forgotten?
No, sir.
The point I'm trying to make, is the fact that every human being has a spirit, soul, contains in the body. So your spirit must be a driving force in you. If your force is if your spirit is very energetic, it might actually drive you beyond what you come into study in the university. And that's what somebody like Schumpeter, in my own discipline, sociology, we call a kind of wild spirits. It's a spirit that makes you very active beyond any other person. Probably, many of your competitors. It's a spirit that distinguishes you among many others. It's a spirit that places you above in any situation you find yourself. And that's exactly what they call the entrepreneurial spirit. Ever since I discovered that, even in my discipline as sociologist, I try to also bring this across to my students for them to be entrepreneurial, beyond their course of study.
That it was in the process of selling robo that I now began to do robo with you. You forgotten? That it was the robo that became this boy that was very young when I came back to him. You forgotten that a lot of people actually said that boy is a mistake baby. You forgotten what I went through?
Daddy, I haven't forgotten.
You forgotten that my father and my mother sent me out of the house because of that boy.
I remember, Daddy.
I remember. And I vowed that the boy will not be a mistake boy. That boy must become a medical doctor by all means. Because I was planning to study medicine too when you came with your own robo to our school. Before I started doing robo, from robo you now turned everything upside down. The way you will package everything there was something else. And instead of you to go and flush the thing away, you refused. You said you are a faithful Muslim, that you cannot do that. Now the boy came and I said the boy must become what I will not be able to become. So what are you telling me?
Let me show you this. Let me give you this. This is what is called Abacha among Igbo in Nigeria. It was one of my master students that I was teaching an entrepreneurial study. I gave them an assignment, go and look for a local product that you can add value to and make it sellable in a competitive market. So she brought it to the class like this, and I asked her, can you actually buy this as it is? You know, at short price. She said, no. I said, go and add value to this and bring it in the next class. By the time she came back to the class, she has packaged it this way. I now asked her, is this better than before? And she said yes. So when you see this in the market, in a competitive market, some values have been added to it. That is entrepreneurial value added to what is existing before. Because there are different kinds of entrepreneurship that you can go into. You can go into replicative entrepreneurship. That is doing what others have been doing by adding value to it, or innovative entrepreneurship, by creating something out of the blues that is original to you. So you just have to make sure that value is added to whatsoever that you see around to improve the quality of life. That's what we're trying to push across our students. The fact that you came in to read law does not mean that your life must start and end with legal profession. In fact, you can add value to that legal profession beyond what you met. Introduce some entrepreneurship spirit into it that will take it beyond what you meet on ground. That's what distinguishes you as a legal professional, and you can completely move away from that profession.
I said the boy should go and study medicine. The first thing was that he wanted to go to a university that I didn't want him to go. You were the one that said he should go to that university. That is, university is now a better university. It's not like before. Okay, no problem. I understand. I agree. He didn't meet up the jam cutoff. They now say he should do biochemistry. From biochemistry, he can now find a way of crossing to medicine. And that's our own concentration. That was the agreement you and I had on the boy. And you know. Did you not know? Did you not know? You didn't know. We said he's going to become a medical doctor. My boy now got to university, was now poking his nose up and down in another department. He was doing radio program. One day I sat down and I was listening to the radio program my boy was doing. Imagine. Wait. What do you want them to be calling me? I want them to be calling me Baba Doctor. Then because of that second born, they should be calling me Baba Lawyer. So when he goes to radio now and he's talking on radio, they will now be calling him Baba Soro Soro. Baba Soro Soro. And if you are telling me that's the reason he's not happy, let him go and commit suicide. Benny. That's the end of it. I don't care. I wanted to become a medical doctor. I studied agriculture. In fact, I'm proud I studied agriculture. I didn't have any regret with that. Okay? It's medicine I want, but fine. Agriculture is even very, very good. If our country today does not give time to agriculture today, it's a matter of time this country will suffer. This country will suffer. But for him, he must become a medical doctor. He must study medicine. And that was what must become on his heart.
I've seen medical doctors that become fantastic writers in terms of literature. I think we learned about Cyprian Kwesi was a doctor and engineer, but he was one of the people that wrote the best literature books that we read in secondary school. He has come to the university, read one or two courses, but examine yourself. What is that innate thing that is within you that is going to make you excel over and above every other person? That is the only way we can actually make sure we add value to our society. And that goes into the next thing I want to tell you, which is production. There is no society that can advance without productivity, without production. Everything physical that you see in this room is outcome of somebody's effort to produce something out of something or out of nothing. Right? You go into production, and that is why other countries of the world are advanced, because they are always producing something. Whereas here, we are only consuming. We only want to buy what is produced in China, America, and the rest of it. But it is only when we begin to produce by ourselves, for ourselves, that we can experience progress as a community, because we need these monies to be accumulated for our society. Because if you're an entrepreneur, if you don't have money, that will also be a problem. Now that you have studied biochemistry, there is nothing stopping you from venturing into any area of life that is passionate to you. You want to be a communicator, nothing stops you.
You must never go near that communication or radio or anything, or television or anything. If it doesn't, I'm telling you, I'm going to show you yourself, Pepe. I'm going to show you Pepe.
ọkọ. Enjoy. Let us also listen to what our son wants. Let us listen to his...
Stand up. It's time for your prayers. You call it time. Prayer.
Okay.
Time. It's time for your prayer. And part of the prayer you must be praying is that God should help your son to become a medical doctor. Or else you are in trouble. Stand up.
Okay.
Just stand up. Stand up like that. Stand up.
Daddy.
Because you don't need to learn that in the university. It is in you. It is that spirit that is in you that will energize you. You can then pick one or two, information here and there. Go to one or two trainings to now put icing, so to say, on the cake of the energy that you have within you. You understand? You can combine the two, but eventually your passion will override every other thing that you think you need to, you have come to the university to learn. You understand? And remember, production is important. That is what had values in society. That's what will make us progress as a nation.
Boss, my problem is that I don't know how to convince him.
And please let me last time you will discuss that thing with me again. Did you hear me? I am the one that is paying the school fee for Denele. Okay? It's what I want him to go and do in school that he will do. Please go. Please go. Please go. What nonsense are you telling me? What rubbish are you saying? Was it not Robo you were selling for me in the university when I got you impregnated? Did you go to school? What do you know? All you know is to sell lace material and Ankara. So when he finishes school, that is what you want him to be doing. You see, that is a medical doctor is nothing in life. See, that is a medical doctor or is nothing, absolutely nothing. You come and tell me any rubbish.
For you to convince your dad is beyond theoretical expression. You have to put your energy into action for him to see something visible, right? That will begin to make him change his mind about your passion. It might not come in a day, but continuing that your passion without force within you, materialize whatsoever that is within you. Well, sometimes you say it is believing. By the time you begin to see what comes out of your thoughts, out of your energy, it won't have passion. It will be convinced beyond all reasonable doubt that you are a serious person and you have come out with something fantastic for the good of yourself, of the family, of the community, of the state, and for your nation. And by the time you are being awarded, invited all over the world, surely you're not going to go alone. You go with him, and he will confess that day that actually I stood against you, but today I am aligning with you as a son that has done my family proud. Just go ahead that way and make sure you follow it through to the last. Do you understand?